No.
That should have done it. Yeah, I think we're rocking and rolling. I think we're rocking and rolling. Bro, could you do me a favor and grab my tablet over there? If it's not over there, it's in my bedroom. Because we got to look at chat too while we do this. Hello, everybody. Give us just a second. We want to be able to read chat while we judge. So, thank you, sir.
You're judging.
Slide this over a bit. You can read from there, can't you, Lark?
Bold of you to assume I can read.
Of course. How could I be so foolish? Kill that. There we go.
Foolish samurai.
Foolish fools.
So foolish.
All right, we're almost ready, guys. Give us just a second. I'm pulling up chat on tablet so that we can read chat while we go. There it is. Pull it up. Loading, come on. Taking a while for this to load up. Come on. There we go. Hey. Hello, everybody. All right. Hello. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to our first episode of Raven's Fashion Contest. For those of you saying, how do you join? I'm sorry, guys. I've been announcing for the last week that this is going on. I've said it in the streams I've done. I said it in a video. I'm sorry, guys. I told y'all this was going on. So you'll just have to join the next one.
I did not tell you. So.
Yeah, true enough. Lark didn't tell you. So here's what's going to go down. We have started off with the Wardens. That's right. We're doing a fashion contest for each hero. We're not doing it by faction. We're doing it by hero. And we're starting off with Warden. And we created a brand new Discord server specifically for people to insert their Wardens and to share their fashion with us. And today, Lark and I are going to go through each one. And we're going, I admit, I kind of took this concept from Wextra a little bit because she did this with her fashion contest. We're going to go through each one. Lark and I are going to analyze them, really think about what we like about them. And then we're going to give them a score from 1 to 10. 1 being really, really bad, 10 being peak. And then at the end of it, once we go through all the Wardens, we're going to delete all the ones that did not reach 10. And then we're going to judge them until we're down to at most 4. 4 level 10s. Then we will have you guys vote for the best level 10. And if we get a tie, then Lark and I will determine the tiebreaker. So, if we are ready, and I hope we are.
Maybe.
All right, let's go ahead and jump over to Discord. That's right, we are now on the Wardens. The Wardens are the vanguards of Ashfeld, sworn to unbreakable oaths to defend the weak and to fight for peace. This ancient order has faded since its glory days, but its members are no less stalwart. To this day, the Wardens of Ashfeld continue to battle for the sake of the downtrodden and the needy. All right, so let's get right into it. So, starting off with Bullwinkle's Warden. Let's get that up here. All right, not bad. I like the white material. It's ironic. I like the white material in Warden, but I don't see a lot of it.
Yeah, true. I also love the helmet choice.
The helmet is a good choice. That's one of my favorite Warden helmets. I mean, that's why I use it for Ruth. The blue contrast is also nice. I do like that.
Yeah, like the white sun on the blue background.
Ooh, I like that back. This feels very similar to Ruth. This does feel very similar to Ruth. Like, it's almost like you inverted the blue and white. Mm-hmm. Looks very good. Maybe
they're going for brownie points there, you know?
Maybe so, but is it 10 level? What do you think, Lark?
If I'm gonna give it some high air, there you go. Flip it around to the back, just because.
The sword is basic, but like I've said before, sometimes basic is better.
Well, a basic is good, but that also adds a little bit more to the realism point. Because that looks like more. It could be like a realistic sword. I love the winged angel helms. Love the. Overall, I like the design. I'm thinking 8.
All right. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. All right, you're thinking an 8? I think an 8 is probably a good standard. So we'll drop that an 8. We'll give that an 8. That's a good one. 8 for this one. All right, so this one gets an 8. Good job, Bullwinkle. We like that one. And we do want to let you know, we appreciate all of you who put in the time to add these. So next up is Rogue. All right, we had a white Warden, then we got a black Warden.
We got that sort of like yin-yang thing going on.
Yeah. Cool-looking sword. Very cool.
Yeah, I have used a sword that is very similar to that.
Yeah, for sure. The crown being red is a little weird. Like, you can see the red gemstones up there.
I get what they were going for with it. I think my issue...
I guess it connects to the sword?
Potentially, the issue is it's like the contrast with the rest of the black and gold looks good. That kind of contrasts with it out.
Yeah.
Let's see the back.
Another looks good, but again, the red does contrast. I love the paint pattern though. That's a good paint. Unless is that even a paint pattern, or is that just a natural pattern of that? I'll need to look. I think it's a paint pattern.
Okay, but. I honestly, the red isn't even what bothers me. It's like if it was a gold crown, I think it would do.
Yeah, if it was a gold crown,
I wish you could customize the ornamentation more than you could.
You can. You have to use the right color palette.
Yeah, I know. It's just,
but then that could contrast with the rest of the color
exactly.
Palette. Yeah. So, yeah, for our reaction, what do you think? It is good.
It's solid. I'd say the crown silver contrasting with the black gold is kind of hurting it. I would say
7 maybe.
Yeah, I'd go 7. I think 7.
Okay, 7 it is.
7 is fair.
7 it is. All right, we'll give it a 7. It's hard to pick because that's a really good design. All right, next up, Jacks of all trades.
All right, sort of got a Blackstone.
Yeah, got a Blackstone Legion thing going on here. Good look. I like the eagle helm. It looks very clean, very nice, and the emote is solid.
Which helm?
Shut up. The back is nice.
Going for OG Blackstone.
Yeah, just an OG Blackstone look. The issue I see with this armor is it looks like it's just using new armor parts, but with an old look. And so, I don't know. It's not wowing me very much. I'm thinking a 5 or 6 on this one.
I think 5's good. Because I do like to call back to the Blackstone, but I would have put a little bit more pizzazz on the sword, and I'm going to be honest, and this might just me. I am very, very, very picky with ornamentations for like the earlier characters because they put them on head. I feel like the ornamentations work better on the shoulders.
Yeah,
and with ornamentation on the head, less is more in a lot of cases. So I think 5 is fair.
Fair enough. All right, next one. All right, now we got a blue war. Oh, ooh, wow! Nice, look at that sword. Is this like a Fenrisian Warden right now? Looks good. Let's see the back. Oh, that's kind of good. That's kind of fire.
It's crisp.
That is a crisp Warden. That is a crisp. Well, wow. Very clean. I like that. But is it 10 worthy? I don't know. I might give it a 9. That's
I can live with a 9.
not 9. Okay, we're both in agreement. 9
It's
is
German. 9.
9.
Achtung.
Achtung. All right, next up. Went for an angelic statue look from Little Coconut. Let's see.
Okay.
Ooh, I like the. That's the bedrock material, right, to make it look more like stone.
Yeah.
That looks good. The sword isn't helping, though. I'm not a big fan of the sword.
Sword doesn't bother me as too much.
Maybe not you. The white and gold here, though. What's with the gold short? Is it the same? Yeah, the gold on this side. Oh, I see what it was.
Gold friend, yeah.
I see what they did here.
Let's see. I like the wreath. That's always
the
good.
laurel is good.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of like the chess set from like the first Harry Potter movie.
I can see that.
Yeah. Let's bring in some nostalgia there.
I might give it a 7.
I'd give it an 8.
It ain't really.
I like it.
That's fair. All right. You know what? I'll be generous too. I'll go with you on that one. I will give it an 8 as well. 8 as well. All right. Awesome. Next up, from Rose Tulips, I believe. All right. Look. Oh, fire. That might be our first 10. That is pretty stinking good. Okay, yeah, I think this is a 10. I think this is a 10.
It's simple. The steel looks good.
That is pretty fire. I think we have our first 10. What do you think, Lark?
You know what? I can give it a 10.
10 for that one. Yeah, we have our first 10. That is frickin' fire. That looks so good. All right, next up. Oh, what's this? Is it okay to post videos of our Warden? Yes, you can post videos of your Warden. That's fine.
Or for future reference, whenever.
For future reference, you can post videos because we're going to do more of these. All right. Next up. Oh, wow. What a combination. The green and bronze look is freaking tight.
I like it.
Yeah, it looks good. Let's see the back. Okay, looks like we got an Iron Legion kind of thing going on. Okay, I like it. The thing that's killing it for me is the sword blade.
I can live with or without the sword blade. It don't bother me none. I think, particularly from the front, I think this is
the front is really good.
That is a fit. That is a fit right there.
But the sword hurts, I think. I'm probably gonna have to give it a 9.
I can live with a 9, yeah.
Yeah, 9 is where I'm sitting on this one. Very good one though. Very good one though. Let's drop a 9 on that. All right, my sun worshiper Warden, a man of God who believes that the sun is God's greatest gift to man and fights for God's glory. Very nice. From Van Kukendal. All right, let's take a look. Nice. Okay. All right. Now the back is where it's at. That's a good back for the Warden. That fits the theme. Fits the theme. Very nice. I like that.
It's good looking though. I like it.
The simplicity is good. The simplicity is okay.
Can I show you a little good on the thing? Ah, yes, the pose.
Very nice. How are we going to call this one? Oh, wait, there's more. I missed some.
You're getting every angle.
Okay, very nice. All right, very nice.
I really like this one.
I like it too.
I may be biased because like my first paladin I ever played in D&D was a paladin of the sun. So, admittedly, I would be bold enough to say I think this is a 10.
You would be bold enough to say that. I gotta go 9 on this one.
9.5.
9.5. We'll give it a 9.
Because I will admit I am biased.
You are a bit biased on that one, I'm afraid. All right. Next one. Lazy person. Okay. All right.
Kind of going for like almost an Iron Warrior look there.
Yeah. I can see the Iron Warrior look. I'm
not sure if that was the intention, but that's the vibe.
Maybe not.
No, maybe not with horns, but still.
Oh, Havoc is in chat. DM me a link into the server. Oh, yeah, bro, no problem. Unfortunately, the contest is closed.
You mean you're not going to grade Ultor? Well, Ultor would automatically win, so we can't just throw him in there.
But I'll send you a link to the server. Yeah, hold on. Let me put this out again so that more people have it. Copy. There we go. Let me send this real quick while I have it, because I'll forget if I don't. There we go. I DM'd it to you, brother. There we are. All right. So let's go back to this. We were still in the middle of judging this, but you got it, man. But ooh, what a great shot! Great. Yeah. That's a good image right there. That's a great shot. I love the rose petals in the distance. That's really good. That's really good.
I thought that was blood.
Maybe it was blood. Oh, walking over. That's aura. That's aura right there. That is
the pose.
That is some aura right there. Oh my gosh. Oof. What do we call
it?
Look
at the Viking up top. Even he's impressed.
Like, what do we call this one? Ooh, it's good. It's so good.
I gotta say that third pick's really selling me.
Yeah. But this isn't just a photography contest.
I know, but like the only thing that really isn't like hitting me with it is the helmet, because the helmet's not a bad choice. I just think there were better helmets to choose. But that's a good one.
It is a good one. Havoc says he didn't know it was closed. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Hey, but we're going to be doing more. So if you want to insert another character in the future, and what we may do is we may circle back around and do another Warden contest in the future. So stay in the loop, man. I will keep you appraised. I'm sorry, Havoc. Apparently, a lot of people didn't know, and we did make the announcement a few times. So, but it's all good. Like
I should have yelled it from the mountaintop.
Havoc's not the only one. We've had a few people say that they didn't know.
Are notifications going through?
I thought that they were.
We might have to look into that.
We'll look into that. Tell you what, guys, we're still going to go through with this contest, but we may circle back to this in a few weeks and try again, because some people apparently didn't know. But anyway, for this one, is the fashion itself worthy of it?
I gotta agree with G-Dog here, and he says it's an 8, but 11 out of 10 for the photos.
I think that's fair. That's very fair. 8 is a good one. Let's go with 8.
I respect it.
All right. Next is Slanesh Chaos Lady from Das Rat Stories, inspired by the art Slanesh Chaos Lord from Ho-Jeo. I don't play Warden, but I had to get the plume for this. All right, let's see. Yeah, that's definitely Slanesh colors. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Okay. All right. Looks good. The sword definitely. Yeah, this definitely feels like a Slanesh Warden. The sound marine kind of thing. What is the thespian?
Well, you know how Emperor's children are.
The sword looks good.
That's for a Slanesh, yeah. I kind of like the little warble to it. The fall, the chaos there.
Yeah, this is good. Okay. Is this a 10? Shoot. What is this? What do we call this?
Well, you know, Slanesh is the chaos goddess of perfection, so I almost feel a 10 is required here.
You know what? I have to agree. We might have to give this one a 10 just because it is perfect. That is a good look. All right.
Not pandering, you're pandering.
All right. I'm going, from E. I don't know what name that is.
No, it's just E.
Okay. Oh, it is just E. Okay. I was going for an ancient Oxidized king. What's wrong with me today? Look, I don't have the crown unlocked, but I intend to add it in the next design. Got it. Okay. All right.
Sort of like
ooh. What a color scheme. You don't see stuff like that.
Yeah, I get what they're going for.
I see the
like a copper statue. So.
Yeah, I see where you're going. With it. Actually, in the photo, it doesn't look bad. It looks like it could be a statue come to life, like compared to the statue. That's.
However, there's one thing, like with a little paint pattern on the bottom. I'm thinking about like the styrofoam, like the paper styrofoam cups from the 90s.
Ironically, when you compare it to some of the statues, it looks that's actually a cool design.
That is.
Ooh, that might be a 9. That might be a 9 or a 10.
I'm comfortable with that being a 9. That's really good.
Okay, a 9? All right, 9 it is. Yep. That's a good one. That's a very good one. All right, next up, from Blue Fox, my Warden, Lord, no one knows who he is or shows up out of nowhere protecting the people of Heathmoor. No one knows where he comes from or the order he is from, but the warriors with the same emblem as him follow him to battle. People called him a shadow, but one thing for sure, he fights for no country, he fights for Heathmoor. Okay,
so where did he come from? Where did he go?
Where did he come from? Cotton Eye Joe.
That's his name.
Okay, all right.
Interesting.
Hard to see him because of the blue glow, but we'll see. That's a good image.
Me when I get you.
Me when I get you.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
an aura. That's an aura.
Right
That's it right there. Okay, cool. Like the salute there. I like that. Okay.
All right. Good.
All right. Now we're actually getting the word. The blue is clean on this.
Yeah, it is. It is.
This is just a blue.
I
Clean
like how it gets it into the hilt.
Actually, that's more of a purple, but it does match. Oh, dude, this is kind of this might be
that is a good look right there.
This might be a 10. This might be a 10. What do you think?
I normally don't like that helm, but I think they make it work.
That's a 10 right there.
We'll give it a 10.
That's a 10. All right, next up is F. Oh, it is just. Is it just? I feel like it's not showing. I feel like it's not showing this name.
Just signing up for this.
My Warden John, a proud paladin of the Dusk Wardens. I like the name. Dusk. Okay. All
Larry,
right.
no,
not Larry. That's such a good. That's a good shot right there. That's a great shot. Okay. Okay. Nice. Nice. A little simplistic, but simplistic can go a long way. Nice. Good photo. Okay. All right. And that's it. All right. Oh wait, no, there's one more. Forgot the front shot. Okay.
All right.
I like it. What do you think, Lark?
Let's a lot of the armor sets do a little bit of the work for him. I really like the sword. I think that's good. I feel like 7. I feel like 7 for this one.
I'm leaning on that too. Yeah.
My rationale is like the I think the poses you got him in really do a lot of the work, but like just stand there as in. I think maybe there could be more.
Yeah.
But still good, absolutely.
All right, next up from Valania, my warden Yishtil, the Dragon Knight. She mastered dragon communication and fights alongside her dragon aspect. She fights for the protection and well-being of the citizens of Ashfeld. She exists in the story that Lord Ramiel does, but they aren't connected for they are many years apart. All right, let's see.
Dragons.
Ooh, that is not bad. I like the side fins here, giving off that dragon look. I love the dragon hilt too. Yeah, that is kind of fun.
Very thematic.
Very thematic. Nice, very nice. Okay, all right. I'm a fan. I like that. Do you think it's 10 though?
I do like the theme.
The theme is good, and the scale on the chest actually does add to that. Is this another 10?
You know what? I'm going to be so bold as to say yes.
I think this is another 10. I think we got another 10 here, guys. Wow, very nice. Very nice. All right, next up, I'm actually thrilled to share this here from Stupid Idea Guy. This is Aqua Estes, the fishy bard. I'm not going to share too much lore, but her entire gist is that just being an accidental creation during a dispute of multiple different gods, she was taken in by a fisherman and an old knight and was taught how to fight. With her father, the fisherman died. She left home with her lute and dreams of becoming a musician. Fair enough.
Fighter bard multi-class.
Yeah, multi-class fighter bard. Got it. Love the loot. Okay. All right. Sword is not bad. Very simple, but I love the close-up. That's a close-up. That's a
good helm.
Shot. Yep. Very nice.
I don't know. Seems a bit fishy.
Look at that at the ground below. I like that. All right. What do you think, Lark?
I like the character idea.
The character idea is good.
Now, as far as the actual look goes, I think the helmet's good. I think I like the shots with the loot. I'm not sure the back, like the stripes with the thing. I almost wish that would have been like another fish thing. Just
I'm leaning on 5 or 6.
6, I think is fair.
Let's go with 6. Yep. All right, 6 it is.
But definitely a fun character. Write some more of that.
Let's throw in a 6 there. There we go. All right. Next up, from Bums, based my Warden purely off the sword. Good luck, everyone. I've seen some amazing fits. We have seen some amazing ones. Okay, awesome.
I've seen that helmet before.
Okay. The sword does look good. I'm not going to lie. The sword does look good. But this is not a competition of just swords, so...
Sword is good, but for the rest of it, I'd say not bad.
And it's not bad.
I say 5.
5. I think it's 5.
I think 5.
I think 5. Yep. 5 it is. All right, next up, from Galaxy. All right, let's see what we got. Are we getting a Custodes build? What is this? Oh, I love the sword.
I was actually thinking more Minotaur, but yeah.
Bro, this is kind of good. This is kind of fire. Oh, man. I'm not usually a fan of that ornament, but, you know, it kind of works here.
Yeah, I mean, with the gold, definitely, because if you are thinking more of a custodian, and I like the sword.
Oh, that sword is so... Is this another 10?
I wasn't, like, without the sword, I was actually going to say it's probably like an 8, but I think with the sword, with everything else, I think that's a 10.
10 it is. 10 it is. I need to stop putting it on the first picture. All right, anyway.
We got to hide it.
A lone giant. Here we go.
A lonely giant.
A lonely giant. Okay. I hate to say it, this one's not getting me. It's just a pure white warden, which is fine, but...
I mean, I see what they're going for, but I'd say... I think it's a 5.
I might go 4.
4.5.
Let's go 4. I'm going to say 4. All right, next one. Rendell is giving us... Okay. Nice. Well, I love the shot there. That's a good shot.
It is a good shot.
All right, and that looks like... Wait, let's check. Oh, wait, no, there's no more. Okay, so that's it. What do you think, Lark?
5.
You think a 5?
My reasoning is this, and for next time you do Warden, I'll give people fair notice. Go ahead and pull up the shot again. Note the pauldrons.
Oh, yeah, you never
hate
you
those
don't like those pauldrons. Yeah, that's fair. All right, from Rafanowski. Ooh,
crisp.
Okay, crisp. Kind of a hodgepodge of colors here.
Not a bad sword.
Nice. I like the confetti everywhere. That's kind of cool.
I can see like the top of the helmet too. I like that.
The T-pose.
Oh man, it's flexing on us now.
Now he's flexing. I like it. That's not a bad one. What do you think?
Let me see. I like the crisp look. I think 8.
8? You think an 8?
I give him an 8.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'll agree with that. I think an 8 is good.
I think it's a great combination, and the T pose bumped from a 7 to an 8. Let's be frank.
All right. Next is from in Gilded Steel. Whoa! Wow! What a look! Oh my goodness!
Has anyone ever heard of the King in Yellow?
Bro! What is...
He's a Habsburg, confirmed.
Oh, that effect, bro!
Great choice of effect.
Great effect choice. That is... Bro... This is a mood. Oh!
That's like an Oath of Conquest paladin.
Dude.
I'm a fan.
I think that's a 10.
That is 100% a 10.
That is such a 10. Oh my god. Bro, Gilded Steel is so tight. Oh my gosh. That is so good. Okay, next one. I don't know what this name is supposed to be.
They don't know either.
All right, but let's take a look at it. Okay. All right. Nice. I like it.
It's good.
The color scheme mixed with the emblem there is really good.
Honestly, like, I almost kind of wish like the black side was blue, so I could say this is Bretonia right here.
Ah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Solid sword.
Solid sword. I would hope it's solid. Okay, good shot.
No hollow swords here.
Nice. Ooh, I love the way you have the minions in the background here. Like
he's holding a charge. I like it.
That's good. Okay, nice. Very nice.
Excellent shots.
Yeah, these are pretty good. I don't know. I think I'm going to give it an 8. It's maybe 7 or an 8.
I feel comfortable with an 8. I think 8 is definitely.
8 is up there. Yep. All right, next up.
Hello. What's this? Oh.
Ooh. Oh, you don't see a lot of people doing stuff with the helm, but this is actually
that's good with the helm. But again, we're running into a problem. It's like the crown.
The crown. Well, the color isn't too off because it mixes with the lining of the armor. I think.
I actually think it doesn't do that so well.
You don't?
No, I don't. I get where they're going for, but they can't change the gold inlay of the actual armor, and I think that hurts it a little bit. It's still a great look. It's just... I
hate to say it, I almost think it's doing too much. You know how I say that simple is sometimes best? I feel like this is almost the opposite of that, where it's almost like too much is do it. Like I feel like we got way too much going on with the color scheme.
I think the sword is solid. I think honestly, I get the design idea is good. I think just changing a few of this changing the armor set so that it doesn't have like that gold inlay to match with like some of the ornamentation, I think would be the way to go. But
it does look solid.
It does look solid. I would say I kind of want to give it a 9. Just like say like you just gotta make a few adjustments.
Some minor adjustments.
You got a solid concept.
Yeah, just some minor adjustments, and that'd be awesome. This is my first time doing this, but here is a Rusty the Warden and his sword from Hokage Nichirai. All right, Rusty the Warden, very nice.
How's he fighting? He's rusty.
He's a little rusty. Okay. All right, not bad for Rusty the Warden. What do you think, Lark? I'm thinking maybe 7, 6 or 7.
I like that I get to call a knight rusty. So yeah, I think 7.
7 it is. That doesn't look bad at all. Does not look bad at all. All right. Next up, we have Duchess Norma of Norengrad, also known as the Queen of Trade. Very interesting. All right.
Merchant.
Zoom in a little bit. Ugh, it's not a very good picture.
I kind of zoomed out. Let's see if maybe we can get some better ends. I think it's like from.
Okay, well, we'll do the best we can.
Aspect ratio.
I like the sword.
Sword's nice. Fighting a warlord, I appreciate that.
Yeah, got to deal with that warlord eventually.
But what did Larry do?
Nice, very nice.
That's just a solid pose.
It's a good pose. It's a good pose.
Good.
Again, very solid.
Honestly, that's a screensaver right there.
Yeah, that is a screensaver right there. That does look good. All right, well, it was a little hard to see, but based on what we saw, I'm going to say 6 or 7.
I'll go 7.
7? All right, 7 it is. Next up, we have a video. All right, here we go from that one guy.
Full screen, please. Thank you.
Okay.
Almost sort of like a heavy. Ooh. Great
Wow.
Great choice of helm with
Very
the
nice. Very nice.
Very polished.
Very polished. I think the only problem I see is that's all it is other than the back. I feel like there's nothing else going on.
I feel like what really needs to sell this home is the sword need to have a little bit of like gold like in the hilt. So, like,
yeah. If we added like a gold hilt or something, I think this would go even further.
I think this is a 9. Just a hair off from being a 10.
Yeah, I'd say a 9. Very close, but a 9. All right. Next is Althalos the Unyielding. Okay. Nice sword.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
All right.
Doesn't that reminds me of a Yu-Gi-Oh card name? Like Althalos the Unyielding.
I could say that being a Magic the Gathering card.
Okay. Nice. Ooh, okay.
I like the back.
But again, I feel like it's the same problem as last time, where
it's sort of like that's the canvas they have to work with, and I think that is a little.
It's kind of like if you gave someone a blank canvas and said make something, and then they just left the canvas blank but drew a really nice circle on it, and it's like I did something. I'm not insulting. I'm just saying.
No, it's like for me, it's like the canvas is on the back, so that's where they get the most to work with.
I'm gonna say an 8 for this one. I'm gonna say an 8.
Honestly, 8 works.
I'll say Aldo Stoneface.
Is that why he wears the helmet? Because he's got a stone face?
I get it now. I don't know about this one, Chief. Not a lot going on with this one, and plus, I've never been a fan of that helm.
Yeah. I mean, solid name.
It's a good name. I'm thinking 6.
6 is fair.
I'm gonna say 6 on that one. But I'm gonna say it's not bad.
Could have overput the Easter Island in.
All right, now we got another video from Friendly Psycho. Let's take a look.
He's a friendly psycho. You can trust him.
All right. Okay. This looks very similar to the dragon one we saw earlier. I'll tell you what's hurting it is that hilt. That hilt's hurting it. That red clashes.
The red does clash. I feel like you need the sword needed some attention, and I feel like a little bit more contrast with the colors in the back would have helped out.
Also, I hate to say it because I know it's his emblem, but I feel like if we zoom it around again, the emblem on the back really
Yeah, and I get that, and I get that's the thing, but you may want to change it out for this purpose of the contest. But
For the purpose of the contest, yeah.
I'd say 7.
7 or 6. What you leaning on?
I said 7. I'm going to stick with 7.
All right, 7 it is. All right, next is Alicia Tergaria, called The Key, member of the Hydra Legion and personal bodyguard of Lord Federus of Britannia, my DP. I went for her with the design of a more royal Lord bodyguard design. I hope I managed to do it well since it was a long while they had made this set. Okay. See what we got.
Oh, look at that.
Good shot. I like the filter. The filtering does look good. Yep.
It looks like it's from that one like samurai fighting game where Warden appeared in.
Yeah, it looks like a painting. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Now, my problem here so far is the ornament.
Yeah, I think it clashes with the type of helmet you got there.
Yeah, it doesn't quite look
like
right.
you could change it more of a gold, or yeah, it could work. But I mean, everything else looks really good.
Yeah, everything else looks great. It's that ornament that's.
So if that's the one thing that's.
Ooh, the back though. What's funny is we've got this whole bronze thing going on up front, but then we switch to the back. We get this blue and teal.
It's almost going for a French nobility.
Yeah, I can see that. Although it does fit with the Bretonnia thing.
Yeah, I do. I am a Bretonian fanboy. Don't tell Pancreas. But
so, what do we give this one?
I think I'd be so far. I think this is a solid 8.
Solid 8. Fair enough. All right, are we only halfway through? Oh my gosh.
We're making good time. Go back.
All right, here we go. My personal favorite Warden I made, I went for a winged bird look with this one. I'm currently trying to get the left wing pattern for the standards, but this one we'll have to do. I am proud of it, honestly, and that's a rare thing for me. I wish you all good luck. May the best Warden win. All right, let's take a look.
All right.
Nice. I guess it's just me, but I don't jive with
that. Yeah, I feel like something more symmetrical would have been better.
Yeah, the symmetry.
I also think I get because trying to go for like sort of like a white bird look, but I think the colors muted may not be the best thing for this one. And of course, the ornamentation. Like I said, I'm very picky on the ornamentation that goes on the head. So.
I might give this one a 6.
6 is good.
Not bad. All right, next one. Here's my Warden, Rowan, the last Warden of the Order of the Wyvern, a band of Wardens who defended the last great Wyvern egg after Lord Ramiel's death. The colors.
That's a bold color choice. It kind of reminds me of like how Ultramarine Sergeants have like red helmets. And I don't like that.
I don't either. Sorry.
I mean, I'm getting points for originality and breaking the mold, definitely, but it's just... It's not my thing.
I'm probably going to go with a 5 here.
That's fair.
All right. Oh, and you're listing out what you give. Okay, got it. All right, next up, Frederick. Oh, this is an older image. This is back during the one-on-one-on-one.
It looks like the two knights are like, oh gosh, and a fear is over here. Oh.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I love the Christmas of
the helmet. The helmet is cooking.
The helmet's working. This is not bad. This is clean.
I like it.
This is very clean. Okay. How do we call this one?
Thing is, I very rarely see that helmet done well, and I think this is one of those instances of the helmet being done well.
I'm probably gonna say 9.
I think 9 is a good.
9 is good. Okay, awesome. Rich Nobility Warden, she already bought off the judges. She didn't buy me off. I love the coin. I'll take it. Obviously, it's
now. Listen, I'm not saying we could be bought, but super chats are still available.
Super chats are still available. If you want to get those numbers, no, I'm kidding.
I'm not saying we can't.
I love the sword. That is
the sword matches with the fit very well. And
very good.
Killing a warmonger. I appreciate that.
The blood spray is great. That is
that's a great photo. And a simple fleur-de-lis on the back.
Very nice. Yeah, it looked like you should give it a thumbs up. That's how we do. Yes.
Please, can you spare me some drip?
Please, it's just a break.
No, the Vikings again asking for better.
Nice. Whee! Oh, dude, like this is honestly a this might be a 10.
I agree, like because go back to the last thing. Go back to the last one. I really like how we got the blue gold thing on the wings in itself. It's a little thing for me, but I think it adds so much to it.
Yeah, that's just a 10. That's a 10 right
Even
there.
on the photography point, I think that's great.
All right, next up, Gunweed. I like the back, but
It conflicts. I feel like, particularly with below, it looks like a kaleidoscope.
it does. And my issue is I've never liked this armor set because the texture and color scheme look off on just about every color pattern. I've never seen this armor set used well. I appreciate the attempt, but I don't think it looks that good. I want to be nice and say maybe a 5 or a 4, but
I think 4 is honest.
yeah, sorry guys. This is the reason we're always scared to do this kind of stuff. We don't want to make people feel bad. Next is the G-Dog237. I present Elvern Din Robingun, my warden. He is canonically nearly 7 feet tall and is technically not a warden yet. Okay?
He's a squire.
He's a squire, he is. Very nice color scheme. Very nice. I like it. Give him the chair! Nice.
It looks like he bro-fisted his face.
It does. Okay, I'm leaning on a 6 on this one.
Yeah, I think a 6 is right.
I'm leaning on a 6 on that one. Looks good. It looks good.
The ornament's hurting it for me.
The ornament does hurt it. All right, from Nimzo Witch, a warden with an unknown origin or name, the head executioner of Ashfeld, largely referred to as the Lord of Death or Dominus Mortis. Mere sight of him on the battlefield will make enemies turn away. All right, let's take a look.
All right, we got our skull helm.
The skull helm fits.
Mm-hmm.
I like the little reaper there.
Don't
see that?
fear the reaper.
Yep, execution stance. Got it. Sitting on his throne.
Well, he needs everyone needs a comfy chair.
Nice sword. All right. All right. What do you feel on this one, Lark?
I like the look. I particularly like the Reaper thing. I wish we could see it a little bit better, because I didn't even notice it until you pointed it out to me.
Well, that's not something you can control, really.
I know, but still gonna take it. I'm gonna say I like it, so I'm gonna give it an 8.
8? I was gonna say 7, but
Split the difference, 7.5.
7 it is. With these competitions, we kind of have to round down.
Yeah, you're right.
All right. From I, a nameless warden of noble origin, member of a fallen order and still bound to her oath. I like all my fighters simple and clean. Okay.
Simple and clean.
Ooh.
Kingdom Hearts music. Where?
Kingdom Hearts music. Okay. Okay. I like the sword. The sword ornamentation looks great. Very nice. Ooh, an even better angle of that. Looks good. Looks good. Okay.
It is fresh.
It is very fresh. There is no question of that. Okay, so where do you see this one landing?
I'm gonna give it a 7.
7?
Again, the ornament.
I don't mind the ornament that much. My issue comes down to this. The symbol clashes with that, with the eagle wings here.
Oh, I actually kind of like that. I thought that combined well with it.
I don't know. It looks like it clashes.
Oh, here we go.
We got we're knights of the round table. We dance and never able. We do routines and horror scenes with footbook impeccable.
Thank you for the 5 euros.
All right, next one. Next one. Kongen Ab Rotter.
From Rotterdam.
Rotterdam. All right. Wait, whoa. Oh, I was about to say, it looked like the helmet changed all of a sudden. It did not. It looks different from the back, but it looks good.
Right.
But it doesn't look like a lot was done design.
Yeah, again, I like simplicity, but to a point.
Looks like he's checking his watch there.
Oh, his sundial. Let's get it right.
Ooh, that's a good shot.
I give you high points for photography.
Yeah, the photography points are great. My issue is it looks like you did some good stuff with the material, but there's no real design.
I feel like we just adding a little bit of color would have gone a decent way.
I'm probably gonna say 6 or 7.
I would say lean more towards a 6.
All right,
but 10 out of for photography.
for photography alone, it looks great. Low Life Luna, Vingrad the Fabulous, no other lord besides the name. Got it.
Another Slanesh.
Another blue. Okay. Okay.
I'm blue. If I was green, I
Ah,
would
the
die.
glare hurts this, but it still looks good. Nice. Very nice.
I almost like that helmet more.
Yeah, almost like the helmet, yeah. Alright, that's it. I'm leaning on a 6.
I'm comfortable with that.
Alright. Next up, Talons of Chimera. In the civil unrest of the Inquisitions, Ashfeld had fallen prey to the vices of Orcos and the servants of the stake. Most civilians would be hopeless in the crossfire of faith. What few Chimera and chivalric knights remain in the occupied areas would seldom find success. They would have to be smart about their approach to both sides, relying on ambush tactics. They would hide near villages in the thicket of the woods, stalking the vermin that threatened the people of Ashfeld. Despite their courage, few would survive past the War of Faith. Okay.
I'm a sucker for that effect.
That's a good
I'm
effect,
not-
yeah. Nice. Nice.
Great photography on that.
Okay, now we're getting a look at the Warden itself. Nice. That is a good shot of the way the flail bounces off there. That looks really good.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't mean to leave. Hold on. Back in. There we go.
Okay, now we're
getting a look at the Warden itself. It looks very steampunkish.
I see you're getting that. I kind of like the emblem on the back. Very, like, it gives a chainmail look. Very.
The chainmail look is good. This is the first, like, real chainmail one we've seen in a while. Very nice.
It almost kind of reminds me of sort of like an 80s dark fantasy look.
I could see that, yeah. It's good. This is. I'm thinking either an 8 or a 9 on this.
I'm saying the effects bump this up to a 9.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
All right, 9 it is. That's a good one. Aldrich, Earl of Westlake, once a Blackstone Legion soldier, now a devout member of the Chimera Alliance. Okay. Nice. Ha ha!
Are those different? Go back and forth. Okay, so that's. I guess that was when they were part of the black.
Yeah, it looks like they changed the color scheme on this one, because this one's maroon and white, this one's green and yellow.
Yeah, so yeah,
Looks like they changed it.
that.
Now it's blue. It's not. You can't keep changing it, bro.
We're gonna have to disqualify it because you kept.
Yeah,
changing
you kept
stuff.
changing the. You kept changing
I mean,
it.
it's a solid.
Now it's
base.
iron. Now it's iron.
It's a solid base to work with, but
It looks good, but
we need one drip set. One drip set.
Sorry, we have to disqualify it because we said one drip set. I'm sorry, we can't accept this one. Sorry, man. Like that, we said one drip set. But they keep changing the color and material scheme. You got to pick one. Next, from Light Slith. Okay.
Light Sith. I know the type of person you are. Playing on Old Republic.
Very nice. Ooh, that's nice.
I like.
This is not bad. This is not bad. Ooh, I like the back here.
It's very reminiscent of like how I first started making my guys looking for honor. I like the red and cross and the white cross. I think that pops very well.
Yeah.
Uh,
Did they? It's the same image, huh?
They're bamboozling me.
It's so good. It is very good, but is it a 10? Is my question.
That is the question.
I might lean on a 9 on this one.
I feel healthy. A healthy 9.
A healthy 9. A very healthy 9. Oh, there's even more. We'll read it real quick. Connor Graves the Stoic was once an apprentice to a Blackstone before his village was raided by Vikings, after which he became a sellsword in order to make a living. A few years passed before he met Herbus Domini and decided to follow him to help understand the meaning of becoming a warden. After Polynon's death, Connor Graves took on the lessons he was taught and eventually became the founding warlord of the Red Phoenix Legion. So he's Connor Graves. Is he the son of Peter Graves?
I'm Peter Graves. And
if you take Connor Graves' lore and have him fight giant grasshoppers, I will love you forever. Anyone who's watched MST3K knows what joke I'm making.
Because I'm Peter Graves.
All right. Can you show this? Oh, that's different. Okay. Renard of Carmina. As a child, he witnessed his mother be cut down by Apollyon and swore to uphold her memory by becoming a warden. He and his sister, a peacekeeper, fought for many years in the war following Apollyon's death. Now older and wiser, he has let go of his grief and had defense Ashfeld against the Mongol invasion. I apologize for the potato cam. It's all right. Nice. Nice. Oh, I went too long. Okay. Okay. Very nice. Okay. I don't see a whole lot wrong with it, but
I like the sword.
yeah, the sword is good.
I like the fit. Again, what's hurting it for me?
The ornament.
The ornament. I'm sorry, it's a thing.
Yeah, the Warden doesn't have a lot of great ornaments.
I'm
leaning on a 7 for this. Maybe a 7 or 6.
I go 6.
6? That's fair. All right. Not bad.
I like the backstory though, but we can't include that in.
Okay, this is something that I want to make this clear. Do not post chat in the submissions page, okay? This is purely for pictures or videos for the contest. And I said this down here, please do not post messages here. We have this. You can post in this chat room if you want to. But do not post in this, okay? All right. Next up, we have from Scarlet, Elsa Shot-Touched, a Viking-born refugee destined to be a Jormungandr driven to the Knights by her parents who did not want her to go through the same grueling torture they went through to become a Jormungandrs. Later in her life, she became a warden due to crimes she had committed, forcing her to change her ways or die. On her last mission before death, she encountered her parents who had gone mad from their age, yet still driven by their training as Jormungandr to stop. With no other choice left to her, she killed the both of them in expert, brutal fashion, beating one head to a pulp and disemboweling the other, leaving them no chance to come back. She had become so racked with grief from these actions, she later attempted suicide. Although she lived with severe brain trauma and spinal damage, she only lived about 6 months as a paraplegic, unable to remember anything other than the actions she'd committed against her parents. Under constant care, she would have fits of screaming and breakdowns until her final breath took her on August 14th, 1162. Wow!
What?
That's a dark one. Unfortunately, you can't canonically play this warden since she's dead. All right,
You can
let's
play
see.
her like ghost or something.
The lore is solid.
The lore is in fact solid. I appreciate. I kudos to anyone that's like, yes, I killed the character. What are you gonna do about it?
I'm gonna say that's a 6.
5 for me.
5 for you? Why do you say 5?
The traditional Templar bucket helm with the crest clashes for me.
I see what you mean. Yeah. All right.
I would honestly bump this up to a 7 or an 8 if you remove that ornament.
All right. Next up, we have El Rey Chippenkwe.
Is that the name of the warden too? El Rey Chippenkwe.
Not nearly as good as Stepan Laverinchuk.
Dude, could be.
Right.
When are you going to make a legend for Stepan Laverinchuk, man?
I know, right? All right, so this one's using the symbols a little bit more than...
I like the helmet.
That's...
I like the helmet minus...
The ornament does hurt, but I like the sword. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, sword's nice. I think the color scheme's good.
This isn't bad at all. I'm gonna say 8 or 9 on this one.
I'd say 7.
I'm gonna outrule you and say 8.
All right, you're allowed to do that.
Oh, and we got lore for it. Hadron of Chi Omega, pronounced Kyrk. I'm not going to get that right.
Kirk.
Sometimes nicknamed Hen because her rural upbringing. When one of her brothers fell ill and her home city-state was in the middle of drafting its healthiest people to prepare to defend its borders against the Black Sun forces, she readily took her brother's place in the draft. During her time serving the city-state, she was promoted to the Chi Omega faction, recognizing by her shiny copper armor, which was enhanced using alchemic methods, creating yellow color scheme and dragon motifs on her gear. Even before serving in battle, her father basically raised her as if she was another one of his sons. It was the only parenting model he knew. Being the eldest of 3 siblings, she practically raised her 2 younger brothers, and whenever she wasn't training on her battle, one of the things she always looked forward to was writing to her father and brother as her way of ensuring that at their lives, other times she'd keep a ball of yarn as her personal trinket, and by that extension, as her comfort item, her way of coping with the hardships of warfare, for she wished she would have time to enjoy the less complicated things in her life. Though often stoic and tough as a rock in her duty, she's not ashamed of expressing her softer and caring side when given the chance. If I do get featured, the last part of your dream is pronounced Chi Pin Ki, but worst case scenario, just call me El Rey. All right, El Rey, we got you. All right. Next up is from Sev.
Sevitarian?
I love this hilt with that armor color. That is nice.
Mm-hmm.
The sword is working for me. That sword looks great.
Mm-hmm.
But is the whole armor good?
It's one of the few times the ornament isn't bothering me.
Yeah, the ornament is not as bad here. I'm gonna say 8 on this one.
I can get behind an 8.
8 it is. Next up, Shadow Volt, but October time. Okay. Okay. Nice, very nice. Where do you see that one work?
Color scheme in and of itself is good.
Yeah.
I think the pattern hurts for what I would think of like as a knight would go, and so I like the helmet paint. The side paint, I don't hate it, but it's not like screaming 10 at me. I would say 7.
7?
7.
7. All right. 7 it is. All right, next up. This is Mordred, my knight who wants to rebuild the Blackstone Legion. Wow, this is not bad. I would have liked to have seen the back.
Yeah. Kind of hard to work with.
It's kind of hard to work with when you only have one picture, but hey, you're allowed to do that. It looks good for what we see. I'm going to say 6.
6, yeah.
I'd make it higher, but I can't see the back, so.
I'd make it higher, but I don't like the ornament.
Yeah.
I have a thing.
All right, next up. I'd like to present my ward. Apologies for the rough picture. I don't have a way to transfer Xbox screenshots to Discord. This is Sir Lothwin, the Valiant Knight Errant, okay?
Okay, now I'm getting... Gosh, what's his name from Bretonia?
Okay. Okay.
Love the helmet. Minus.
The ornament. Yeah, I know. You hate the ornament. I like it. I would say this is an 8 or a 7.
I mean, honestly, the only thing hurting for me is this. So, yeah, I think an 8 is perfectly fair for that.
8 it is. And that is the last Warden. We made it through them all. Nice. We did that pretty quick. Okay, so first of all, I want to say thank you to everyone who participated. All these look phenomenal, but now we've got to decide who is the best. So we got to go through and delete all the ones that are not 10. So delete, and please understand we don't do this out of animosity.
Just know all of your wardens will be welcome in the Order of the Raven.
Exactly. We loved these. A lot of these were so good.
Guys, a lot of them look better than like what my warden looks like, I'll be frank with you. I almost wanted to put one of mine in as a joke.
Alright. That was an 8. This will take a minute, so... Again, I really liked a lot of these. Delete. This is why I said we shouldn't add a lot of text to these. If you want to add your lore, that's one thing, but...
And don't worry, guys, there are going to be other ones. There are going to be other opportunities. So you're like, man, I think I could have done better. Like, so now that you kind of know how we judge things, next time for the next character, you'll have a little bit more. So it's like, okay, we kind of understand how the judges work.
Oh, I didn't mean to hit report. My fault.
Report him. Report
this person.
Report him for drip.
Report him for drip. Just so many messages. We got to get rid of them so we can narrow it down. How many we got? Holy crap. You know what? We'll come back. We'll deal with the pictures first. Because I want to get all the 10s up on their own so that we can have the Hall of Fame.
Quick, report him to the fashion police. The Slanesh Marines come out.
Yes. All these are just so good. It's kind of sad to see them all go.
Yeah, because you see a lot of hard work and dedications. Just because honestly, we had like knock points off for like very minute things for a lot of them.
Well, when you're a judge, you have to be overly critical sometimes. And that's what's hard because I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. I want everyone to feel like what they made is solid. And a lot of these are really solid, but in the quest to decide who is the best of the best, you gotta be overly critical. Like, I would be overly critical of my submissions if I were to enter them. And I'm also sorry to all of you who, for some reason, didn't get the notification. But now that you know this is going on, you'll be ready for the next contest, which will be soon. All right, we got our 10. This is one of the 10s. So
right, there's
that one. Delete. That one was a 6 and an 8. Some of the photography on these is really good. I wish that we could judge based on photography alone.
But no, it's pure drip.
If it was photography alone, that'd be a little unfair to others, though, I'm afraid.
Yeah, because some are having to work off of just taking pictures of their TV.
Sorry this is taking so long, guys.
It's a kind of a good thing. It means we have so many submissions, which is a blessing in and of itself.
It is. How many 10s do you think we had? I think we had 3 or 4.
I think it was like 5. Because there's another 10.
Yep, there's another 10.
We gotta go. I'm gonna call him my Ultramarine Sergeant.
All right, so we got our 10, another 10.
8.
Here's 8. And in a second, what we'll do is we'll narrow down the 10s for y'all, and then y'all will vote for the winner. Oh, we got another 10 here. Let's get past that. I wonder what Havoc would have uploaded had he been part of the competition.
He just finds his jokiest one. Just
probably his goofiest one and just puts... I mean, I would have done the same thing.
Watch him for the goofiest one and go this
All right, we got another 10. That's 3 10s so far. Four 10s. I see a 4th up there. So that is 4 10s. This one's a 9. Another 10, so that's 5 10s. That is 5 10s. All these are so good, man.
Yeah, I still love that picture right there.
This one was a 9.
Praise the sun, y'all.
Praise the sun, y'all. Praise the Omnisci.
Praise the Omnisci.
The Omnisci is not the sun. Though. This was a good one, too.
Not with that attitude, it's not.
Silence. Oh, we got another 10 above us. I see that 10. So that's 6 10s. We will have to narrow it down to 4. This one was an 8.
Yep, our little angelic statue.
Yep.
A 9.
A 9 and then a 5.
Our Blackstone boy.
7 and 8. All right, now we finally made it.
Here's my upload, guys. Larry, the default Warden. There you go.
All right, so we now have a bunch of 10s and a bunch of text.
We can ignore those.
We can ignore the text for now. All right, so we need to decide between 4. We've got to narrow it down to 4. So, Lark, I'm going to be real. While I like the Slanesh look, I can't judge it based on the theme.
You are correct. I do like it, but I also feel like the Inquisition will shoot me if we let it win. So.
This is true. I'm afraid, Slanesh, we're going to have to bump you out of the 10.
Mad props.
Mad props. You did great, but we will have to knock that one out because based on theme alone, we can't let that one go. Now, for this one, God, such a good one. That's such a good... Okay, well, hold on to that for now. Let's take a look at this one. Shoot.
It's got the one eye glow, too. That's awesome.
It's so awesome. Oh, man. Let's go down one. See this one? The dragon theme is great. Ah.
The ornament isn't too much.
Ah, this is so hard. What about this one? This one's so good, too. I especially like the sword.
Alright, let's see. Gilded Steel, I like too much.
Let's see. Maybe this one.
They did try and bribe the judges.
They did try to bribe the judges. I'm sorry. You can't get away with bribing us.
Unless we get a secondary bribe right now.
No. That leaves us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We still need to get rid of one more before we can official it.
Okay.
I think we'll knock this one out because that hilt is a little.
We can knock out that one.
Okay,
I'm content with that.
I'm content with that. Okay.
I will say though that one eye glow effect, beautiful.
That was good. All right, so that leaves us with 4 contenders, and now it is in y'all's court. So I'm going to release a poll right now.
What about the rest of the Europeans?
Silence.
Okay.
All right, so one is Okay, so who wins the contest? You got 4 options: Rose, Valania, Galaxy, and
Gilded Steel.
Gilded Steel. All right, and while y'all vote, I will scroll through all of them. So we have, this is Rose's Warden.
Beautiful.
Just look at that. Rose's Warden. Valania's Warden. Galaxy's Warden. And the sword for Galaxy's Warden.
Nice.
And finally, Gilded Steel. That is... That's making...
And he's part of the Habsburgs.
That's making me feel some type of way. All right.
Yeah, for his cousin.
All right, we will give you 2 minutes to vote. 2 minutes to vote.
Oh, we don't want to get copyrighted.
No, that's dangerous. While y'all do that, I need a drink real quick.
I need a drink real quick.
Yeah, go grab yourself a drink. Well, I'll let you know when 2 minutes are up. I want y'all to know, even those who did not get picked, y'all did phenomenal. This was a great competition.
We appreciate it because it always takes a little bit of guts to throw out your own idea and your own creative interest.
This is one more time to go through. Rose's Warden. I'll get a little zoom in on that. Looks very good. Rose's Warden looks tight.
I love the emblem.
So good. Valania's Warden.
The Regans.
Zoom in on that.
Hell, just staring at me.
Yeah, literally.
Or Paul, I should say.
Galaxy's Warden. Get to zoom in on that. I love Galaxy's Warden. That looks so
The
good.
King's God.
The sword. I think this is the best sword.
Yeah,
honestly.
that's
I think this is probably the best sword. And then Gilded Steel. Why does that look so tight? And this effect, bro.
Yeah, well, again, King in yellow.
King in yellow. The Golden King. All right, guys, you got 1 more minute. 1 more minute to cast your votes. While y'all do that, I'm going to delete some of these. Because, like I said, this just takes longer to get through everything.
Even in we do not accept golden flooring. It's disqualified. And sometimes that's how it has to be.
All right, 30 seconds. Get your last votes in. I'm not going to look. I'm not going to pre-see who won.
Yeah, I might, though.
Lark, you would, because you're you.
Me? I would never be me.
You would always be you.
Which year are you planning on holding a contest for next?
We'll announce that at the end.
All right.
We'll announce who's next at the end. And then I will make an official YouTube post about it as well. All right. I think time is up, and the winner is... End poll. The winner is Rose with 39% of the votes.
This was a close one.
Gilded Steel had 38%. So Gilded Steel and Rose were very... That is unbelievable.
That's a close one right there.
That is unbelievable. So the lowest one was Galaxy at 8%. And I gotta say, Galaxy, I want you to know, that sword, I think, was my favorite of all the swords. But yeah, that disqualifies you. Great attempt, though. Absolutely loved your
You had the
work.
best sword. Get out.
You had the best sword, but get out of here. Then we had Valania in third place.
With 50%?
With 15%. You did a great job. Did an absolutely great job. I loved it. And your lore was actually good too. We can't judge based on the lore, but I liked the idea you came up with. We'll delete these. You could send them all in one message next time.
No, it has to be.
It has to be broken up. And then finally, Gilded Steel. I'm not going to lie, Gilded. I thought you had this one. I
like it.
I liked this a lot, but everyone has spoken.
The people have spoken.
Beautiful work, guys. Absolutely beautiful work. And we have our winner, Rose. Great work. And you know what? This is a tight Warden. This is a good Warden. Y'all, this was so much fun. Great work, everybody. I absolutely loved it. Y'all did phenomenal work. Now, I do want to say a couple things before we move on to... oh, wait, hold on. Havoc says that he has a bonus entry for us. Bonus entry from Havoc. Let's see it. Let's see it.
From, yes, Crayon from the Crayolas chapter.
This is the Skittles Warden. It's the Skittles Warden. You know what? You know what I gotta say? That's a 10. That's a 10, man.
Yes, a 10, but on the other side of 0.
That's totally a 10 right there.
Bonus Havoc entry.
Bonus Havoc entry. Absolutely love it. That is a tight Skittles Warden, because Skittles is my favorite candy. But excellent work. That was so great. And all right, so well done everyone for joining in. Thank you Havoc for the bonus entry. It looks great. Now for the announcement for who's next. Lark and I have discussed it, and we have decided that the next entry will be Raider. So Raider is going to be the next contest entry, so get your Raiders together. A reminder of the ground rules: you can only submit one Raider loadout. We would like a picture of front and back and the weapon if you can do it. You can upload up to 10 pictures of your Raider, but no more than that, please. You can add your lore and we will read it, but we will not judge based on that. Have fun with it. We will close the competition. Lark, you don't have anything going on this coming Saturday, like next week, do you?
I don't think so.
Okay, if you do, we'll change it. But right now, we'll give you from now until Friday of next week to get your Raiders together and submit them. I will open the channel. It'll be on the server, and I will post the server again on my Discord and on YouTube for anyone to join up that didn't get the chance to. It will be under submissions. It'll be under Raider. So please add that. And again, thank you all so much for joining. Lark, did you have fun?
Oh, I had a great time.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun. This went a lot better than the last time we tried a fashion contest. Honestly, guys, last time we tried a fashion contest, it didn't go well because people weren't following the rules and it was very poorly done. But this time, I think it went really well. So let's keep going with this. We will keep going with this. All right. Definitely. Thank you all so much. I had a ball. I hope you guys did too. We will see you this time again on Saturday to do this again. Get your Raiders ready. I'll be opening the channel later tonight. Take care, guys.
Have a good one, fellas.